King Charles and Queen Camilla do not have children between them, but computer-generated images reveal how the couple's children might have looked. Express.co.uk used the app Baby Generator to create a set of headshots of the son and daughter the couple might have had. 2 sets of images were produced, showing how the son and daughter could have looked age 10 and how they might have appeared on reaching adulthood. The app used artificial intelligence to analyze King Charles and Queen Camilla's faces to predict what their offspring would look like. Its results show how the King and Queen's children may appear to some as regal and distinguished. They also sport wispy, light brown hair, blue eyes and intent gazes, as well as seeming to be beyond their years. Lip readers spot brutal remark King Charles said to Camilla while in gold carriage. A clip of the monarch and Queen Camilla in their coach waiting to enter Westminster Abbey was shared online. Now, 2 lip readers have said that the King was venting frustrations about a delay. Despite not having a child of their own, Charles of course fathered 2 sons with Diana, Princess of Wales. The monarch is said to have a loving, but detached relationship with Prince William of Wales and Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Historian, writer and broadcaster Tessa Dunlop told OK! Magazine this is partly due to his role. She said Charles had a big role in marriage difficulties during his sons' childhoods. Prince William poised for major transformation and partly just geographically. If your kids are away at school there is a level of detachment. It's a classic upper class, a product of the 80s/90s upper class, public school, been away at boarding school, there is a detachment. Prince Harry's troubled relationship with Charles and the royal family hit new lows after he leveled criticism at the Windsors in his memoir Spare, which was published in January. Camilla has 2 children with her former husband, the retired British Army officer, Brigadier Andrew Parker Bowles. Their son is the food writer Tom Parker Bowles, and they also have a daughter, the art curator Laura Lopes. Charles first met Camilla on Windsor Great Park Polo Field in 1970 when he had just left Cambridge University and a year before he joined the Royal Navy. Don't miss. Meghan Markle wore £150,000 of Princess Diana's jewellery on hike, revealed. Mike Tyndall sheds light on staring into space at coronation after night out. Latest, Mae Muller rushes to cover up wardrobe mishap in gown on live Eurovision show. Report, legend has it she was the one to remind him of a long-standing liaison between her great-grandmother, Alice Keppel, and King Edward VII. No marriage proposal came despite the intimacy between them, and in 1971 Charles joined the Navy. The relationship cooled as he dedicated himself to duty and long periods away at sea. Camilla married Mr. Parker Bowles in 1973 while Charles married the former Lady Diana Spencer in 1981. At some point in the 1980s, Charles and Camilla's romance was rekindled. In 1994 Charles confessed to adultery in a TV interview with broadcaster Jonathan Dimbleby, but only after his marriage had irretrievably broken down. A year later, Diana told the BBC, "Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." It was a reference to Camilla. After Charles and Camilla both divorced, and Diana's death in a car crash in Paris in 1997, Camilla's eventual emergence as Charles' long-term partner was part of a carefully planned PR campaign masterminded by his spin doctor, Mark Bolland. Their first public appearance together was outside the Ritz Hotel in London in 1999, dubbed Operation Ritz, where a mass of waiting photographers had been tipped off. The culmination of their romance was marriage and a civil ceremony at Windsor Guildhall on April 9, 2005, with Camilla becoming an HRH and the Duchess of Cornwall. Charles and Camilla now have 10 grandchildren between them, with Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, Prince Archie Harrison and Princess Lilibet Diana on the King's side. On the Queen's side, there are 5 more: Lola Parker Bowles, Freddie Parker Bowles, Eliza Lopes and twins Louis and Gus Lopes. A smiling George, as well as Freddie, Gus, and Louis, along with Camilla's great-nephew Arthur Elliott, were pages of honor at King Charles' coronation. They feature alongside the King and Queen in the latest, official photographs taken after the coronation ceremony at Westminster Abbey on May 6.